can hear you.
All right. So, mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check check check.
Check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Up, down, in the middle. Here we go.
Okay. Let me send you some spots here.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? A lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pregame show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody, as we help count down toward the new year, as the Lady Indians will play a matinee today here at Green Canyon in North Logan. And so it's the Indians against the Wolves coming up. We're about 19 minutes away from the opening tap of the game here this afternoon. So we'll count you down toward the opening tap here as we go along here over the next few minutes of time. Time now. We'll get ready for today's game. We'll have our scene set coming up. It's been a while since the Lady Indians have been on the floor with days off for the holidays, with cancellations, with games being postponed because of travel conditions. It's been a long time since they've played. How long? Well, we'll tell you when we come back. It's the scene set. It's on the way next right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Star's Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Welcome back here to Green Canyon High School. It's time for the Scene Set, brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. As John Beverly back in studio, John Slaughter joins us on the broadcast here this afternoon. And John, nice to have you with us. It's good to finally see the Lady Indians back on the floor as well.
Yeah, they've had few and far between games here, and at least a couple of weeks off since their last game, since they had one canceled up at Star Valley and a few others. But yeah, it's good to see the ladies back out on the court. They've struggled a little bit, rebuilding year. So yeah, we'll get better as we go.
Do you remember back the night that we went to Shelley and saw that difficult game against the Lady Russets up there?
Yeah, that was some experience up there. That was a learning experience, and talk about one of the best teams in the state for ladies basketball.
Since then, the Lady Indians have only played 3 games. That was against Layton Christian. They made the trip up to Filer. And the game that we did last week at Ridgeline just before the holiday break. They've had 2 games canceled in there. Sugar Salem double booked themselves, so they had to cancel that game. And then the game in Star Valley was canceled because that was the first day that the snow really started to hit in Idaho and Wyoming. And the travel just wasn't conducive to having the girls travel up and over the mountains to get to Afton. So that game was canceled. And today, they're back on the floor on the 29th. So this will be the 4th game that they play in 40 days.
Wow. Yeah, it's hard to get used to the rhythm of a real game. I mean, you can practice all you want, but there's a lot of things you learn in a real game. And if you don't have enough of those consistently, then it can throw some things off. Your shooting, a lot of other things, turnovers, different things like that.
Especially for the Indians when they still having some growing pains. And talking to Camille Kuntz before the game, that she knew the team was going to struggle this year because they lost all of their main crux players last year. They knew they were going to struggle. They didn't think it was going to be this bad. And they're still trying to grow. And, of course, now they have to get ready for it when they come back after the New Year's weekend. They'll be at home on the 4th is their next game after today. And that opens conference play as they'll take on Pocatello.
Yeah, and that's not an easy feat, but I don't know how the Pocatello Sentry's doing, but when we get into conference play, I think the girls are going to be ready to go.
So that remains the big question is they want to try to use this game. They want to be able to try to go out and win it and play their best, but you also use it as a tune-up for the opening of district play coming up next week when they take on the Pocatello Indians. Time for our visit with Camille Kuntz, brought to you by Evergreen Financial, who will step into the coach's corner when planning your future. Trust the experts at Evergreen in Preston. Set your appointment online at evergreenfinancialpartners.com. Stay with us. We'll talk to the coach coming up right after this.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com. Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And welcome back here to the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Evergreen Financial, as we'll talk with Camille Kuntz before this game here against the Wolves, because it seems so long since we've seen you. You know, it seems like it's several times since we've said that. But I went back and counted this morning doing my game prep. You've played 3 games in 40 days.
Yep, it just hasn't been a good start as far as getting the games. And, you know, that's tough on the morale of the girls to just practice. And so we're trying to keep those practices upbeat. And they have been this week. We've brought a lot of intensity and you know, done a few different things. And the intensity this week, especially, the intensity's just we've been on fire. So we're excited to play. We're really excited to play.
That's probably good for knocking off some of the rust that would have gathered over not only the time off, but the 4 days mandatory away from the gym that the girls had to have.
Yeah, that break was good for them. But yeah, we came out on Tuesday and yesterday and kind of had a little bit of a game plan, and the intensity, a lot of girls on the floor. That's what we're looking for, and we hope to see that tonight, just that intensity they brought these last 2 days to practice.
You get to do anything fun over the break?
For me, it was just a lot of relaxing. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for me, so a lot of relaxing and spending time with family, and that's been great for me.
Great. So this game here today against the Wolves of Green Canyon, it's nice because it's such a short drive down here to North Logan to be able to play today. But it's also makes for a good contest for the girls because this is not a pushover team.
Oh, no, not at all. It's not a pushover team. They're going to run us. They've got some great talent. We focused on Marin McKinnon, or spin move. You're going to see that a lot. We focused our defense on that. You've got some great three-point shooters. The cool thing about this team is we're friends with them. We've actually, when we were little, we've been playing them over and over and over. We played them several times in their little elite club teams, and so the kids are friends. So I think the kids are looking forward to that, and they've been texting each other all week and excited to see each other.
So not really any big surprises in this game. You've seen these kids growing up.
We've seen them growing up. Marin and Ambry have moved in since we've played players, but yeah, we've seen them grow up. They're going to be a great team for us to play and get moving, and one thing we're really focusing on is rebounding, getting that intense rebound and fighting for it. We got to have some fight in us. So
you bring up a very interesting point, and you realize that the important part of the season is just around the corner. That this team would make a good lead up for Pocatello coming up at the beginning of next week.
Oh yeah, we have Pocatello next week, and that's been our plan all along, is just to really develop players. We're really trying to develop players for these district games, you know, not only for this season but for next season. So we're working hard on. Hey, yeah, we've had Garza and the new Lusk girl from Pocatello on our mind all season long, and we're preparing for them, and this game will help us do that as well.
Hopefully we can knock that rust off. Pick up a victory headed into the New Year's portion of this break, because that's all you need is more days off.
Yeah, we're not taking any more days off. I think we're even going to go Saturday this week. So, yeah, we're going to keep practicing.
Best of luck today.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Kimio Coates with us here on the pregame show, taking time out, back with more right after this.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for Preston Indian Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. And once again, welcome back here to Green Canyon High School as the Indians get ready to take on the Green Canyon Wolves. We're still a couple of minutes away from the opening tap and starting lineups to be announced. So it gives us a chance to talk about the keys to today's game, brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by and find out how much you can save at 223 North State Street in Preston. John? Okay. Time for your keys.
All right. Well, first of all, I think the girls have to realize, they haven't had a lot of floor experience in the last, as we mentioned earlier, as we mentioned to Camille, that they've only been on the floor 3 times, and in the last 40 days. So the competitiveness, you can be in a practice all day long, but you've got to be, when you get out on the floor, you're going to have the competitiveness, and that's what we need to see out of the girls tonight is their competitiveness. The other thing is they're going to have fun because, and again, as Camille said, that these girls know each other. They grew up together. They've played these girls in young clubs and different things. So they're friends. They're going to be things. So we'll see some fun out there today, I think, but also with the competitiveness. So just have fun and let's go to work and let's get back to business.
Time to play some basketball. The opening tap and lineups are next.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
And it's time to meet the girls who will be the starters for both teams here in this game here this afternoon, as they'll announce the starters here for the Preston Lady Indians first. And the starting lineups, of course, brought to you by our friends at Webb Funeral Home. For the Preston Indians, it's been the same five that it's been the last several games, as Chloe Kuntz, the senior, will start. Brightly Harris gets back in the lineup. She suffered a concussion in the game up in Filer and missed the Ridgeline game. Liz Harris will get a start tonight as well Emma Coons, and Ellie Nelson will start in the middle.
Yeah, good lineup for the girls today. We got they're ready to go. Most of them have been starters in the past, so a good start for the Indians.
Camille Kuntz, the head coach for the Lady Indians this year, her first year. Now here comes the lineup that Alexis Clegg will put out for the Green Canyon Wolves. As for the Wolves, it'll be Cambria Tensmeyer who will start. Stella Anherdel and Herder will start today as well. As will number 11, Marissa Best, who is a junior. Probably their best player is Marin McKenna, averages about 14.5 points a game. And what I was told was watch out for her spin move down low. It can be dangerous.
Yeah, I saw her warm up, and she will be good.
And Sadie Jensen, senior, will start today for the Wolves of Green Canyon as well. Want to remind you of our next broadcast is tomorrow evening when the boys return to the airways, as they will play host to the Syracuse Titans tomorrow night at Preston Gym. They've moved that game up by an hour, so the tip-off tomorrow night scheduled for 6 o'clock, and our pregame show starts somewhere around 5:30 before that game at Preston Gym. So make your plans to come out and join us and see the boys. They're doing well. They're 9-1 on the year.
Yeah, they're fun to watch also.
So here we go, as it will be Best to jump center against Nelson, and right off the jump, it's tapped right to McKenna, and she drills a three-pointer not 3 seconds into the game. So on the first shot, Preston finds themselves down by 3. Emma Kuntz in the front court, give it off to her sister Chloe. Chloe gives it down low as Liz Harris tried to get it down low to Chloe, and the ball was taken away. Here comes Anader back up into the front court. Again, another three-pointer from the right corner this time, put up there by McKenna. This one's no good, and the rebound comes down to Nelson. She gives it to Emma Kuntz, who drives all the way. Has her shot altered as McKenna came over. May have got a piece of it. And here come the Wolves again back the other way, but Brightly Harris hustling up the floor, able to knock it away.
Yeah, she kicked the ball, but it was unintentional. It was not an intentional kick, so we were able to maintain control.
Into the front court, Emma Kuntz, free throw line extended right. Wants to drive baseline, gets bumped, puts a shot up, no good, gets her own rebound. We'll give it off to Brightly Harris, who stands in the three-point area and doesn't take the shot. Gives it back down low to Liz Harris, and Liz will travel. She didn't get the shot released, and it'll be an up and down violation, as the kids like to call it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You know, the girls are not used to the pressure underneath there, so it's a tough one. They're going to do that. It's going to happen.
This is a very talented Green Canyon team, so this will be a difficult matchup here for the Indians. As once again, McKenna go down in the corner to Ander, comes back inside as Best tries to go up, and she's fouled going up.
One of the twins got her, but didn't see who he said.
Chloe gets the foul.
Chloe. Mm-hmm.
That's her first foul of the game. And they're going to call the foul on the floor, so it'll be an out of bounds underneath their own basket here for Green Canyon. As they get it in, Sadie Jensen in the corner, doesn't get a shot. Whoops, skip it all the way across. Here's another three-pointer put out by Tensmeyer, and it's good. So Tensmeyer drills the three, and it's 6-0, and you got a traveling violation in the backcourt called against the Indians.
She didn't have the ball. That should have been a jump ball, if anything.
Yeah, I guess they ruled that McKenna took the ball away, and then it was McKenna who traveled. As Emma gets it up into the front court, she loses it out of bounds, and now the ball will go back over again to the Wolves. I apologize for a little bit of a scratchy voice, as we had the grandkids in town for the holidays, and they left their presents. Head colds for everybody. As they back the ball back out, Cambry Tensmeyer, one of the new players on the team. Down low, rebound put back up by McKenna. That's no good. As Emma Kuntz able to chase it down, gives it to Chloe. Now back to Emma as they race it back up into the front court. Brightly down low. Nice pass down low to Nelson. She's triple teamed, so she'll bring it back out. Comes to Chloe at the top of the key. Little runners, a bank shot, and then it goes in.
Yeah, Chloe did a nice job there. Step to the left, put it up there, and used the glass, which was important off that far off the glass, off the side.
6-2 as Preston trails. The little short jump shot is no good. Put up there by Jensen. So 6-2, the score remains on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As it comes to Chloe Kuntz. Across the top of the key, she'll give it off to Brightly Harris. Brightly, slid to a stop, almost traveled. Yeah, she'll stop and pop a three, no good. Nelson chases the rebound down in the corner. One bounce dribble to get out of a crowd, then has her pass deflected there by McKenna and taken away by the Wolves. Here comes McKenna back up into the front court. Pauses, hesitates, and gets fouled on her way to the basket.
Yeah, that was a nice pass into Liz, but Liz couldn't quite get the handle on it to get it up in there.
Brightly Harris draws the foul, her first, second on the team. And Brindley Alder, who's going to get a lot more playing time, according to Coach, as they'll open up some playing windows for some of the other players who weren't getting a whole lot as it comes back outside. Aneder, no good. Tapped around inside, and Alder comes away with it. She gets cut off trying to work her way out of the backcourt, so she'll give it up to Emma as it comes to Brightly. Brightly stops and pops and hits.
Yeah, nice little 20-footer.
Brightly with her first 2 points. So 6-4 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As it comes again on the left side to Jensen, back down low. Best on the block. She missed it, and then tried to wrap her arms around Nelson and try to get to the ball, then thought what better of it at the last second, and gets it off to Harris. As Brightly gets it up in the front court, almost kicked it, and then she realized that she made a mistake and picked the ball up and tried to dribble again, and it's a double dribble.
I thought it was kicked.
So Jensen comes out. Nora Wozniak is in. Another one of the good-sized players that they have. They have a lot of height on this team. That's one of the reasons it makes them so difficult to match up with.
Yeah, they don't lose much on their substitution.
McKenna for three is good.
That little left-handed shot, pretty, isn't it? Nice looking shot.
She has a pair of threes here in the first quarter. And once again, Preston loses the ball out of bounds under backcourt pressure by Cambry Tansmeyer. So Emma's going to come out. Chloe will come back in. And it'll be the Wolves' ball in the front court underneath their own basket, leading 9-4. Get it in, comes in to McKenna, looks at another three, and she makes another one.
That's her third three-point shot.
They have 12 points on 4 threes overall. The other one was made by Tensmeyer. Whoops, as Brightly falls down, Tensmeyer goes to pick up the ball. She's got an easy walk to the basket and a layup. And Preston wants a timeout. They trail by 10 here early on. It's 14-4 with 3:20 to play. And this timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, don't forget when it's time to update your look, head to Magnolia Road. You'll find them in downtown Preston.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So 14-4. The Indians trail here with 3:20 to play in the first quarter. And the first quarter tonight brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700. So Preston has the ball after the timeout as Brightly Harris just back in the lineup. She got bumped around a bunch of times in that game at Filer. Hit her head on the floor hard roll once, and then also ran head first into the wall at the end of the court once as well, as this one comes up to Tensmeyer. As Tensmeyer makes the basket, takes it away from Harris, and she has 4 quick points. 18-4. See, Jadley Roberts into the game for the first time here for the Indians, and the pass from Harris goes over everybody's head as they try to get it to Alder.
Yeah, they're having the Lady Indians are struggling right now. They're turning the ball over almost every time down the court, and the Wolves are playing good defense and stealing it from them.
So here is Janelyn Blotter. Hands it off as it goes to McKenna. That's no good. And then McKenna's going to get whistled for a foul. That's her.
Fouls on McKenna. That's her first foul.
Her first foul. First against the Wolves as a team. And Preston brings the ball in, down by 14 with 2.5 to play here in quarter number 1. Here's Alder. Gives it off on the angle right to Chloe Kuntz. Back out top as it comes there to Jadely Roberts driving. Gives it back to Emma. Now back out top to Alder. Alder driving. Flips it up at the basket, but draws the foul. But the shot's no good.
Fouls on Whitby. That's her first.
Lauren Whitby.
Alder to the line. 2 shots.
Draws the foul, her first. And now here is Brinley Alder at the line here for the Indians. And she makes the first one. Averages about a 1.5. Doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, but as we mentioned, Coach Kuntz telling us that they're going to try to open up more playing time for her. She missed the second. They want to be able to get her a little bit more experience as a junior.
Well, she's definitely an aggressive player. It's fun to watch her.
Adler, that's no good. Rebound down inside, put back up, that's no good as well. Got bodies all over the floor. Jumper from outside, no. As Emma not able to hang on to the rebound. Ball loose in the corner, picked up there. Here's McKenna, another long three. She missed one after all, as not being able to be saved on the floor. Nice hustle play as Blotter tried to save it but wasn't able to.
Yeah, it was interesting. She was out there probably 8 feet past the three-point line on that last shot. So
Abby Hansen into the game for the first time here as McKenna goes to the bench. As Emma Kuntz driving and gets fouled. So the foul on the shot. So Emma will go to the free throw line. First one, good. Did I tell you that I finally figured out the way to tell the two apart while they're on the basketball floor?
By their numbers?
By their numbers.
Yeah, Chloe's the older one with number 2, and
Emma's the twin, so she wears 22. And she makes them both.
Nice shooting, nice foul shooting from Emma.
So 18-7, minute and 25 to play here in the first on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Bounce it down low to Wozniak, turns, shoots over Liz Harris, and hits the shot.
Yeah, Liz didn't have much of a choice. You know, they're pretty even in height, but nice shot over the top.
Comes back to Emma Kuntz, angle right. She'll give it back as it comes to Chloe. She's stripped away again, taken away by Tensmeyer. All the way, left-hand layup this time is good. Tensmeyer's got 11 here in the first quarter. It's 22-7 with 50 seconds to play. Emma gets it to Alder at the free throw line. Driving, flips it up in the air, and she's fouled again.
Kind of a wild off-balance shot for Alder there, trying to force it up.
I find it interesting in talking with Camille Kuntz before the game. These girls know each other so well.
Yeah.
They've played against each other in club teams over the summers for years past as Alder makes the first free throw. And they've been looking forward to actually playing this game against each other.
Yeah, a lot of these girls are from the Smithfield area. And Smithfield has always participated in the Preston leagues up there that they've had.
Right. As it comes back again, Blotter, three-point area, doesn't take the shot. Now wants to drive to the left baseline, back towards the free throw line. As Wozniak misses it, be able to go back. As Blotter gets the rebound and puts it back in for her first 2 points of the game. 24-8 with 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Comes to Kuntz at the free throw line, extended left, and Chloe has it taken away. Taken away again by Blotter. Finds herself down the floor, but there's Tensmeyer wide open for the easy layup, and it makes it 26-8 on the Bush Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard as we are done with the end of the first quarter here today. We'll go to the second. Preston trailing 26-8. We'll come back for the second quarter right after this.
Level 10 Life provides skilled one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we'll go to the second quarter. 26-8. Preston trailing after a tough opening 8 minutes on the floor for the Lady Indians.
The Wolves are playing very well together. You know, they're not making a lot of mistakes. Their passes are good. And they're rebounding also, so they're definitely the stronger team on the floor.
Hey, don't forget, if you want to go check out a movie this weekend at the Worm Creek Opera House, you can find out what's playing. In fact, I'll tell you what's playing. It's Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. Why? Because I am Puss in Boots. If you want more information, buy your tickets. You can get them online. Check out their website at Worm Creek Opera House, or I should say just wormcreek.org. Make sure I get it right.
Yeah, I told my grandkids that it was playing, and they want to go see it tonight. So.
Well, there you go. I don't know if the inbound pass is taken away at Bingham by McKenna. Her little scoop shot left-handed goes in. McKenna's got 11, and it's 28-8 as Preston gets it up into the front court. Bounce it to the elbow. There's Alder. Nice pass down low to Harris. Put it up, missed it. As it's dropped out of bounds, but saved by Bess. She saved it to McKenna, who able to corral it and bring it back up the floor. Tensmeyer has it, gives it off on the left side to Jensen, goes down into the corner. They'll skip it all the way back out top to Cambry Tensmeyer again as they get it inside, and Bess lost it, taken away there by Harris. So they'll give it back to Kuntz. She gives it off to Chloe, back up into the front court. Chloe holds it there. She'll go down the left side to Alder. Tries to drop it down inside, and that's tapped away. Trying to get the entry pass into Liz Harris. So we get a couple of changes here. Brightly Harris will come back. We're going to get Ella Marlowe in for the first time. And also Ellie Nelson back onto the floor. As the pass down low comes to Harris, has her shot blocked inside. Comes to Nelson, has her shot blocked, and goes out of bounds. So a pair of blocked shots here for the Wolves. Keeps Preston from scoring anymore.
Yeah, that... Marissa Best in there, tall.
Inside, ball taken away. Look out, they're going to break Tensmeyer again. She's got another easy two. She's got 15 already here in the first half, and it's 30-8. She has half their points. Marlowe comes around to leaping McKenna as tapped around again, but McKenna comes away with it quickly back up the floor. It's going to be too far out in front of Sadie Jensen, and she can't catch up with it. So 6.5 to play here in the first half, and the Indians get the ball back up the floor again. Marlowe, free throw line extended right. Harris at the free throw line, has her pass blocked, knocked away. Tensmeyer all the way. She'll take it all the way herself and get another hoop.
She's going to score 40 points herself.
She's got 17 already in 10 minutes of play. As Marlowe has it again. Free throw line extended right. Comes back to Harris at the free throw line. Snap it back outside to Emma Kuntz. Emma terminates the dribble, gives it back at the elbow as it comes to Nelson. She wants to dribble and a reach-in foul here against McKenna, and that's going to be 2 on her.
Yeah, she knew she was guilty on that one. She reached in around her, and she says, "Oops, shouldn't have done that."
So Whitby's going to come back in as McKenna's going to come out, limping a little bit.
Probably knocked knees in on that last one.
Brightly waiting, gets it in, comes to Emma in the paint area. Her shot partially blocked, and again pulled down by Best. Best outlet pass as it comes to Jensen, gets it up the floor to guess who? Tensmeyer. She's everywhere. Tries to get it back outside. She does, as Otter has it and puts it in.
Yeah, these little guards that Jensen and Otter, they're pretty quick guards.
So Ander with the basket. As the little runner in the lane by Emma Kuntz is good for her. She has 4, and it's 34-10 with 5:05 to play here in the first half. Ander lost it. Preston able to pick it up as Harris gives it off to Marlowe. So Marlowe will push it up into the front court as it comes back to Emma Kuntz again. Swing it back to Brightly Harris. Brightly stops at the free throw line, gets it back outside again to Emma. Now she goes back over to Brightly for 3 from the left side. Is just a little short. Touch there, and as you got a foul called on Ellie Nelson. Gave her just a little bit of a nudge and tried to knock her out of bounds.
She was trying to stop her from coming back up, and I think she kind of came back into her, and they called for a push.
So she draws the foul, her first, just the third on the Indians. It's a skip pass, comes back over to Tensmeyer again. Her 3 is no good. Rebound comes to Whitby. Back outside, they whip it all the way back down. Wozniak along the baseline doesn't shoot as it comes back to Ander. Inside again. Now straight away back to Jensen. Wants to drive, loses control of it, and it's picked up there and taken away by Jaylee Roberts. Roberts will give it back to Marlowe, who brings the ball back up in the front court with authority. To Harris. Back out top as it comes to Chloe Kuntz. Back to Harris again. In the corner, it goes to Roberts on the left side. She doesn't take the shot, tries to dribble it back out. Ander almost took it away from her as it comes back to Marlowe again on the angle left. Up top, as tries to get rid of the ball, she finds Brightly Harris. As
shot clock down to 4.
Good tough defense here for the Wolves, and the Indians not going to get the shot away.
Yeah, good defense by the Wolves. They just could not get the open shot or enough time to set up and make that shot.
Real good 2-3 zone defense, and they come out matched up on the ball.
Right.
So Preston could not get a good look at a shot.
Indians are also into a 2-3. But
McKenna back onto the floor, and a foul inside as Whitby tried to drive and dished it off, but a foul on Marlowe.
I believe it's.
I don't think it's Marlowe.
It's Marlowe. Yeah.
So foul goes on Marlowe. That'll be her first. Shot no good. Marlowe's got the rebound, and the shot put up there by Whitby, and now a tackler in the back court.
Yeah, they called the foul on Blotter, which I thought she stepped out of bounds when she touched the ball, so I thought that should have just been an out of bounds.
That's about the only thing the Wolves have not done right. I mean, they've played aggressive, and they've gotten their hand caught in the cookie jar a few times. They're out of fouls here in the first half with 3 minutes to play. Harris driving, gets down to the right block. Her shot is too strong and is pulled down by McKenna. Quick outlet pass up into the front court comes to Blotter. Chases it down in the left corner. Gets it back down low, back to Wozniak. Her shot no good. Picked up and just flipped up in the air by Abby Hansen. And that's no good, but Hansen's fouled. Foul's going to go against Ellie Nelson. That's going to be her second. So that's 5 now on the Indians. And it'll be Hansen to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple of shots. First one is good. Today's game is brought to you by Les Schwab Tires, your one stop for tires, brakes, alignment, and more. Stop and see them in North Logan in 1986, North Main Street. Hansen makes both shots, and it's 36-10 with 2:48 to play here in the first half. Driving's Marlowe. She can't get that shot to go down. McKenna has the rebound again as she drives it up the floor. Snap pass underneath. Blotter not quite ready for it. Bounced off her hands, and then Brightly Harris tried to go save it, and it's off of Brightly and out of bounds.
Brightly looked like she was diving for a spiked ball over the fence. Just get her hand on the ball.
Best comes back. Whitby leaves for the Wolves. Marlowe and Chloe Kuntz leave here for the Indians again as a three-pointer put up again.
Deadly.
McKenna for 3 more. She has 14 in the game, and it's 39-10. As comes to Emma rather. Her shot from about 17 is no good. Rattles off. Blotter gets it back in the front court. Comes back to McKenna. Spin move and got caught up as Brightly Harris got 2 hands on the ball and almost took it away, but then was going to be called for the foul instead.
Calling a lot of fouls out there today.
That's 12 fouls total called in the first half, 6 on each team. So the ball can be out of bounds to the Wolves, front court underneath their own basket. As Ander gets it in. McKenna, another three-pointer. That's no good. High rebound is picked up there by Wozniak, but she stepped out of bounds. So 1:57 to play in the half. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say that the Indians need to kind of control the ball right here. I know they're in dire needs of a basket, but got to learn to use each other instead of forcing it up.
Try to get into the post player, Nelson. Picked up by Harris. She has her pass knocked away and picked off. Back to McKenna. All back up the front court. And Stella Adler with the tough, difficult little running layup.
She was behind the backboard and still laid it up off the glass.
That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah.
As it comes back over again, lob it inside, down on the block. As it comes to Liz Harris, give it to Brightly. Brightly drives. And looks like she's going to be fouled on a reach-in, and that'll be 1-1 for her.
Fouls on Mary McKenna. That's her third.
That's 3 on McKenna.
Harris to the line, 1-1.
She's talking to herself out there. She knows she shouldn't be doing that. So here's Brightly to the free throw line. First one, she misses the front end of the 1-1. As the rebound is off to Wozniak, gives it off to McKenna, back up in the front court. McKenna will give it back to Tensmeyer. Back over on the left side to McKenna. Skip pass all the way across the floor. Almost went through the hands of Anders. She saved it on the floor, but she threw it right to Brightly Harris. And then Brightly runs right in front of Nelson and almost gets knocked over. Get it off as Liz Harris comes outside the arc to pick it up. From the left corner, the shot there for 3 by Jadley Roberts is no good. And McKenna's got another board and pushes it back up into the front court. She'll stop and pop from a left side from about 12. Rims in and out. And then last touch down low. I believe it was Best who last touched it and went out of bounds.
Yeah, that'll go over to the Indians, give them a chance to hit one with 39 seconds. Just above the shot clock.
Wolves by 31, 41-10 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As the pass is too far out in front of Brightly Harris, she broke like she was going to go to the corner and then stopped.
Yeah, and Emma thought she had a shot at a good bounce pass over there. It was a good pass, just nobody there.
Yep, and as soon as you start playing the I thought game, you're
yeah.
both in trouble. As the three-pointer put out by Ander is good.
These Wolves are shooting the lights out.
Makes it 44-10. 12 seconds to play in the half. Three-pointer put up by Harris is no good. As Best has the rebound down low. Ball rolls loose and rolls out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Wolves with 7.2 seconds left here in the first half. Comes into Tensmeyer, who's done everything in the first half. Gets it to Best. Comes back to Tensmeyer. Shoot it. Bet she makes it. Almost. That's about the only thing she's done wrong here in the first half.
Helping them out there, Dan. Shoot it.
Absolutely. So we're done with 2 quarters. The Wolves leading on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. It's 44-10 as we go to halftime. Halftime break today brought to you by Level 10 Life. We'll go there right after this.
Level 10 Life provides skilled one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com. Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, it's time to go to our halftime report here, brought to you by Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Find out more at level10lifecoach.com. We knew it was going to be a difficult assignment, John, in the first half against this Green Canyon club. It didn't really realize it was going to be that difficult.
Yeah, it's tough, but we're doing the same things we've been doing all year long. Our passes are just not getting to where they need to be. They need to be a little more precise on their passing, and also their shooting. They're not getting the shots off. They've had a number of blocked shots, but they're not getting open enough. They're taking too much time to get the ball up and into, to where it can make a chance for the basket. So, yeah, they've got to hustle a little bit better, get better shots, better passing.
We saw Green Canyon probably get 4 or 5 steals in the first half on entry passes, inbounds passes, just because the inbound passer would just lob it in to the receiving player for the Indians. And somebody, namely Cambry Tensmeyer, was generally standing there and take the ball away.
Yeah, Her and Ander is very good at quick with their hands. So you got these girls are hustling. The Wolves are looking really good.
Yep, exactly. So, just a reminder, the Lady Indians are back home again next Wednesday, I want to say, on January the 4th, when they'll open up conference play. The Pocatello Thunder will be in town, and that's your next chance to see the Lady Indians play at home. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at the stat sheet as we continue on the halftime show right after this.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, let's look at the stats from the first half of tonight's game. As the first half stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364 or stop by and see them at 33 South 1st East in Preston. Well, first for the Green Canyon Wolves is Cambry Tensmeyer, led all scorers in the first half as she had 17. Stella Ander with 5. Jana Lynn Blotter with 2. Abby Hansen had 2. Maren McKenna finished the first half with 14. And Sadie Jensen had 2 in the first half, and Nora Wozniak also had 2 in the first half for the Wolves. For the Indians, Chloe Kuntz with 2. Brightly Harris had 2. Brindley Alder had a pair of free throws for 2 points. Emma Kuntz with 4 in the first half, as Preston tallied only 10 points in the first half of the game here this afternoon. So we'll again take a timeout. We'll have more on the halftime show coming up right after this.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, this is just the first of a basketball triple header we have for you here today on KACH and MyLocalRadio.com. Coming up later, the Westside Pirates, ladies and men's teams will be on the floor as they'll be taking on North Fremont tonight. The ladies will start first around 6 o'clock, and that'll be followed by the boys' game. So a double header coming up for you from Dayton, coming up a little bit later on for you this evening. So we'll take another timeout, tip-off for, I should say, the third quarter coming up right after this.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Well, we get ready to start the third quarter here today. And the third quarter of today's game is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. As the ball will belong to the Wolves to start the quarter number 3 here this afternoon, and they own a 44-10 lead as we get started here in quarter number 3. As it comes in to Jensen. Wants to drive, can't. Immediately tries to get it inside to McKenna. They collapse on her and knock it away as Brightly Harris brings it back up into the front court for the Indians. Get it down low. Inside to Nelson. Kick it back out to Emma Kuntz. Emma comes to the elbow and stops there. Skip it back over down low to Liz Harris. And Liz had to kind of roll up her arm and taken away there by McKenna.
Yeah, you got to learn to grab that ball. You know, she just let it roll around in her hands and couldn't get control. It's easy for him to steal.
Jensen, skip pass, back to Tensmeyer, and she missed that one. But hustling over to go get it is McKenna, has the rebound in the left corner. Skip it back across to Tensmeyer again. That shot no good. And again, McKenna beats everybody to the ball. How about 4 shots on this trip down the floor, and that shot's no good. And finally, Liz Harris pulls the rebound down for the Indians.
Yeah, that's one of the few times down the field they haven't capitalized on that offensive rebounding.
Comes to Chloe Kuntz on the angle left. Get it back across as Tensmeyer almost took it away from Emma on that pass. Tried to get it down low, and there's McKenna to take it away. She stepped in front of Best to intercept the pass. As they throw it down the floor too far up in front of Jensen. She saves it on the floor, but it goes to the Indians. Brightly Harris into the front court. Give it to Emma Kuntz. As Chloe Kuntz comes back to the top of the key to receive the pass. Back on the left side to Emma again. That's a three-pointer that's just a little short. And there's McKenna with another rebound quickly up the floor as it comes to Tensmeyer for the layup.
I saw Tensmeyer and McKenna coming off the court. They're sitting there talking to each other. I think they're trying to see who can score the most points tonight between the two of them.
I think so. Tonight's game is brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, when you're looking for that new top, bottom, shoes, or boots, or any accessory item, try Magnolia Road. You'll find them at 27 South State Street in Preston.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So 46-10, about 2 minutes into the third quarter here. Dan Hubbard and John Slaughter with you from Green Canyon High School here this afternoon. As it comes in deep, as Liz Harris hands it off to Nelson, and Nelson gets tied up, and they'll call it a held ball, but it's going to stay with the Indians on the alternating possession rule.
Yeah, that's tough. Those three officials out there, and neither one of them had control of the ball on that one, I don't think.
Harris looking for somebody to get it into, and there's Tensmeyer to take it away as she'll delay her entry into the front court, and she'll give it off. Three-pointer put up there as it's Ander. And she nails another one. She's got 8, and it's 49-10. Harris to Emma Kuntz, lost it in the paint, trying to come across, able to get it back to Brightly, swing it back to Chloe. Chloe from the free throw line doesn't shoot it. Now they get it back down low to Liz again, just flings it up left-handed at the basket. That's no good. And McKenna able to clear the ugly glass once again. Here comes Tensmeyer on the dribble, back up into the front court, gives it off on the left side to Jensen. Back to Ander, down low, McKenna lost it momentarily, gets it back. The first shot's no good. Able to hustle for her own rebound, and from the left block, fall-away jumper is no good. And Liz Harris able to get that one, gives it to her younger sister, Brightly. And nobody letting Brightly know there's someone coming up behind her. That's the frustrating part, is they're not even talking. As here comes Tensmeyer, the little scoop shot is good.
Then they got down on defense, and they just kind of bundled up there, but nobody took the dribbler into the basket. Clear shot, drive to the basket.
So it comes back on the right side. Free throw line extended to Emma Kuntz. She holds it there. Chloe comes to meet it. She tries to go up, has her shot blocked. Comes back over to Brightly. Down low to Liz Harris. Back outside. The three-pointer from straight away by Emma. That's no good. And again, a one-shot trip for the Indians as the ball comes back again to the Wolves back up in the front court. Ander looks at another three.
Oh!
And sticks it.
Soft ball. Put some more air in it. Won't stay up there.
Yes. Officials try once, try twice. Well, she stuck it good. Took it 3 times to get it down. So Preston ball. Nope. They're going to give it back to the Wolves again.
Because they called it a jump ball, which I don't think is that's the rule. I know that. But, I think with a shot like that, Sticks should go over to the other side.
Comes to Best on the left side, down low, back to Tensmeyer. That's no good. And they bump Alder in the backcourt. And Tensmeyer will draw the foul. That's her first. And the first foul of the second half. 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Harris back up into the front court. 51-10 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Down to Harris. Her shot is no good. Taken away, and once again, here comes McKenna up into the front court.
We're just not getting the shots to fall.
Tensmeyer tries to penetrate, pulls it back out, gives it back to McKenna on the angle left. Now get all the way back over into the right corner as it comes back to Jensen. Back down on the block. It comes there to Best. She gets tied up and fouled before the shot.
Fouls on Elizabeth Harris. That's her first.
call the foul on Liz Harris. That'll be her first. And the ball again out of bounds here to the Wolves. Bounce it inside and poked away on the entry pass. His best try to go down and get it, and then they're going to call a kick ball on McKenna. You throw your leg out and you block the ball, it's a kick.
I don't know. I don't even see how she could complain about that.
She's showing everybody what she did, and she perfectly demonstrated what a kick ball is. As bounced down low, Roberts, the turnaround jumper on the block is good.
That was a good shot by Roberts. There underneath the basket. Faked one way and went up the other way. Nice job.
For Jaylee, it's her first points of the contest. Back to Tensmeyer. Lays it off to McKenna. And McKenna's got the layup.
Yeah, great unselfish play by Tensmeyer to McKenna on that one.
Tensmeyer gets hands on a pass, but it still finds its way to a Lady Indian. As driving here is Alder, and again gets fouled on the drive.
Fouls on Stella Ander, that's her first.
So they called the foul on Stella Ander. That's her first foul.
2 shots.
Trying to be nice, Dan. I'm sorry.
So here's Alder to the free throw line. Her first shot is no good. Today's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information at 435-232-1837.
All right, put them in.
Alder's second.
There we go.
That one does roll in. She has 3 points in the game, and it's 53-13. Wolves lead by 40 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As it comes in the right corner, McKenna driving, splits the defense and lays it in. McKenna's got 18. That's the second highest on the team, as Tensmeyer has 21. McKenna takes it away. As the ball came loose on the inside, they tried to get it inside to Nelson. So they give it back to Tensmeyer, who walks the dribble back up in the front court with 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Down low, Best. Count the basket and the foul.
Yeah, they're getting to the basket very easily. These are all close shots that the Wolves are making, easy layups. Our defense, we're not jumping, we're not leaving the ball, we're not protecting the lanes.
Fouls against Ellie Nelson. Her third, as 4 players in, 4 players out here for the Wolves, and you think you've probably seen the lefts of Tensmeyer and McKenna, as the free throw by Best is good. She has 3 points in the game. 58-13. Chloe Kuntz, no good, as Best falls down, keeps the rebound, gives it off to Hansen. Didn't travel. That was the impressive part of the play, as now comes to Blotter in the back court. Up into the front court, it comes to Jensen. Free throw line extended right. In the corner, shot there by Wozniak is no good. Blotter hustles to get the board, and the putback is in.
Well, Alder, since she's doing a really good job, she's really hustling towards the ball and trying to find an open spot for the girls, but struggling with everything.
Emma gets it inside to Roberts, has her shot blocked there by Best. So here comes the Wolves again back the other way as Jensen brings it back up into the front court with 1:05 to play. 2-pointer as Hansen steps in. That's no good. Alder has the rebound for the Indians. Looks up the floor. There's Harris. Finds herself in a crowd, makes the layup and a foul. So Brightly with 4 points in the game will go to the free throw line.
That's her third. Basket was good by Harris. 1 shot.
So Abby Hansen now with 3 fouls for the Wolves, and Brightly Harris's free throw is no good. So it becomes the Blotter. She gets back up into the front court in the final minute of quarter number 3. Ball's bounced off a foot, and it comes down here, and standing out of bounds was Wozniak when she picked the ball up. Now hold on. What are we going to call here? I thought I saw a kick before that.
I did too. That's
But they're going to give the ball to the Indians anyway. That's the fair thing to do, leading by 45. 60-15, 40 seconds to play here in the quarter number 3s. Brightly gets it quickly up into the front court. Down low on the block, it goes to Nelson, tries to turn inside, and she is fouled.
And Nelson did a good job on Best that time, trying to get up over the top there. Gave herself a better shot. But because of the foul, I'm sure that's why she missed.
So here's Nelson to the free throw line. Big, deep knee bend, and the first one is no good. Today's game brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston and the Cache Valley. Stokes Market on State Street in downtown Preston. As Nelson with the second, that one is good. And that is her first point of the game, and it's 60-16. Up into the front court. Here's Wozniak turning from the left elbow. That's no good. Best with the rebound, put back, no good. And a foul going back up as Abby Hansen's fouled. And she'll shoot a couple of free throws with 22 seconds left in the quarter.
Fouls on Brightly Harris. That's her third. Hansen to the line. 2 shots.
Brightly Harris draws her third foul. And Hansen to the free throw line and makes the first. 61-16 with 22 seconds left in quarter number 3. Free throw's no good as Nelson able to knock the rebound over and picked up by Alder. Comes to Harris. She pauses and then dribbles the ball off her foot, taken away. And again, here comes Blotter back up into the front court. Skip pass comes back to Jensen with 2, with 1. They're not going to get a shot off. As Blotter, I guess they probably would have counted the shot, I guess, but it was no good anyway.
Yeah, it was blocked by Alder on Blotter's shot, and then she got the ball, and then it was too late.
We're done with 3 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. It's Green Canyon 61, Preston 16. We'll go to the 4th coming up.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we'll go to the 4th quarter here from Green Canyon this afternoon. 61-16 as this Green Canyon Wolves team certainly comes as billed as a very tough squad.
Yeah, they're good. They're well coached. The girls are playing hard together. You know, they have a lot of seniors on the team. There's a few juniors that are getting a lot of play time, but
they go to the bench, and Maya Hines, the freshman, comes in for the first time for the Wolves. As it comes to Marlowe, skip it across as it comes to Roberts in the left corner. Wants to drive baseline, gets cut off once, twice, gets it outside to Brightly Harris. Skip it back over on the right side to Marlowe. As they come in, they double team her and foul her. As see what they're going to call it on. Blotter reached in from behind, and they will give the foul to her.
Yeah, it's really hard for these girls to see each other. They're not, their heads aren't up, and they're waiting too long to pass it through the passing lane.
Emma Kuntz in the right corner tries to bounce the pass inside. There wasn't any room to throw the pass, and it was knocked away. And here comes Blotter back up into the front court as it comes to Wozniak. Back outside as it's Hines, drives the baseline, no good. Marlowe has the rebound there for the Indians. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter in a running clock situation here. Comes to Emma Kuntz in the left corner. Looks inside, try to get it inside to Harris. Instead, they'll skip it all the way across to Brightly Harris. And then the pass back is just out of the reach of Ella Marlowe. And she cannot bring it in. Don't forget, Preston back at home on Wednesday as they open district play with Pocatello coming to the gym. As back outside, finds its way to Hansen. Down low, driving the baseline is Wozniak. First shot no good, kick it back outside. Now back out top as it comes to Blotter. Blotter holds it there, gets it back down low. Wozniak from the right block spins, puts it back up, doesn't get the soft roll. Rebound comes there to Hines. Another shot put up by Blotter is no good. Hines all of a sudden is everywhere. She's got another rebound. Skip pass back across to Wozniak for two.
Yeah, that was just inside the 3 arc line. So kind of a nice little shot.
63-16 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Coons has it. Emma in the right corner. Bounce pass out of the reach of Jadley Roberts, and another bad pass thrown by the Indians. Blotter up into the front court. In the corner, Wozniak. Drop it down low on the block. A little turnaround, almost looked like a baby skyhook by Whitby, as she has her first 2 points of the game. So here's Emma Kuntz again. Pass is deflected, finds its way down low. Roberts has her shot partially blocked as the rebound comes off again to the Wolves. As Blotter will bring the ball back up into the front court. Hines whip it back up to Blotter. Back down low inside as it comes again. Now back to Wozniak. Turnaround jumper, good again.
Almost a no-look shot. She just put that up, turn around, put that up with the left hand.
51-point lead, 67-16. Roberts inside, and she's fouled. So Roberts will go to the free throw line.
Fouls on Hines, and that's her first.
Interesting, they stopped the clock on a foul. So here's Jadley Roberts, as the first free throw is no good. Today's game brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Liz Harris comes out for the Indians as Briley Alder comes back into the game. Second free throw by Roberts also is no good, and the rebound is off as Hines will bring it back up into the front court. Taken away by Harris. Briley wants to drive all the way, and he come along and knocked away from behind by Hansen, and a foul on Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen thought she had a little bit of speed going up there, but Brindley's really fast. You know, Harris is really fast down the court.
There is Brightly Harris. Rattles around off the rim a couple of times and stays out. So she misses the first. And it stays 67-16. Fourth quarter of this afternoon's game brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton, as Brightly makes the second. So 4:12 to play in the game. Pass inside, can't get a shot. Kick it back outside to Blotter. Her shot from straight away from about 17 is no good. Rebound is off to Alder, pushing it up into the front court for the Indians. It's 3-on-3. Pass too high for Brightly Harris. She saved it on the floor, and then nobody was looking, and she came along and she whacked it away from Kate Reeder, who's just into the game. But the ball still stays with the Wolves. Back to Reeder at the right elbow. Tries to get it back outside. Now back inside to Reeder. Back outside again as it goes to Blotter. Good ball movement. Back to Reeder. Lay it up and in.
Yeah, beautiful teamwork right there. Look, getting that open shot.
69-17 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Alder On the right side, bounced the ball to Chloe Kuntz, back to Alder on the angle right. Nice lob pass inside to Nelson, but she can't get the ball loose to get it back up.
Yeah, their bigs just come in and surrounded her. She had no chance, but to reach in, they did foul her.
Fouls on Whitby. That's her second.
Lauren Whitby draws the foul. That's her second.
Nelson to the line.
So here is Ellie Nelson to the line to shoot 1 and 1. I guess it's not a true running clock they're doing because they're stopping the clock at fouls.
Right.
That could be the rule in Utah. I do not know. Nelson, first shot is short on the front end of the 1 and 1, and Blotter has the rebound. She'll push it back up into the front court. Give it off here on the near side as it's Cassie Whitaker into the game for the first time. Back down low, Reeder spins, can't get a shot, and they're going to call a foul against the Indians. It certainly looked like she traveled with that little 360 spin move she tried to make in the paint without ever dribbling the basketball.
That's her second.
As Marlowe draws the foul, her second, and now it is Kate Reeder, who's a junior. She'll go to the free throw line here.
Well, actually, she's going to throw inbounds.
I guess it'll be an inbounds.
Yeah.
She was standing at the free throw line, so I wasn't the only one who was fooled, apparently. As the ball's loose, picked up by the Indians. That's a travel. Nope, they're going to call it a held ball first. As Ellie Marlowe was laying on her back on the floor and kicking her feet. But they called it a held ball, foregoing the traveling violation. So here's Tessia Nelson into the game, also now for the first time, as Coach Klieg is emptying the bench. As inside, nice play by Hines to get it up and in. She really had to muscle the ball back up to get it up. 71-17. As the ball roll out of bounds and go back to the Wolves after it went right through the hands of Ella Marlowe.
We need something good to happen for the Indians right now. Everything's gone the Wolves' way.
Blotter had it knocked away, so she'll pick up the dribble again. Comes back to Hines on the left side. Now back to Blotter, and that's going to be on Brightly Harris for a block.
Things look a little different, I think, up here, Dan. I think Brightly's correct. I think it should have been called an offensive foul.
Inbound pass. Blotter finds herself wide open for the layup. She's got 6, and it's 73-17 with 1:15 to play. Comes to Marlowe on the left side. In the corner, it goes to Chloe Kuntz. Back outside as it comes back to Alder, back to the top of the key. Lost it. She's got to go back and get it. Goes back to Chloe on the left side. Chloe will launch a 3. It's short. And the rebound comes to Nelson. Nelson bounces it up into the front court to Whitaker. Back to Nelson. Down inside, Hines spins in the paint, puts it up. It's short. And they knocked Marlowe out of the way, but the ball's going to go out of bounds anyway. And now clock continues to run with 35 seconds. So it's arbitrary, apparently, when they're going
whatever you want.
Yeah, when you're going to stop the clock or not.
Mercy rule, mercy.
26 seconds. Chloe Kuntz nails the 3 from the right side. She has 5 in the contest. 73-20. Comes back to Hines. So dribble it back toward the left corner. Back out top. It comes to Blotter with 9, with 8. Give it back to Hines. They're going to just let the clock run out now with 3, 2, 1, and the ball game is over. Final score here this afternoon. It's the Green Canyon Wolves 73, the Preston Indians 20. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the post-game show right after this.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires. Stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show, coming up next. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
And we welcome you in here to the Ralph's Construction postgame show here this afternoon. Remember, Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. John, we talked about it at the halftime break, and it's you can't say it enough. This is a very disciplined, talented, and tough Green Canyon team that the Lady Indians ran into today.
Well, yeah, and we want to give them credit where credit is due. They played strong, they played hard, they played well. There wasn't too many flaws in their game. A few turnovers, but that's going to happen in any game. And for the Indians, yeah, we're rebuilding and everything, but right now it's really hard to take this. I'm sure the girls feel just as bad as we do. I mean, yeah, we get lost for words here, even ourselves, because we don't know what to say when we want these girls to succeed. We want them to do better, and we know they can. We just have to get all of our ducks in a row and go back to basics, and get some of the basic things done.
Right. So we've talked about it in needing to get the basics put back together, like you said, the simple things. Taking care of the ball, watching where you're throwing the ball, watching who you're trying to pass the ball to, and in what area. Those are the things that the simple things that you call them, that they really need to work on.
Well, yeah, and if you're not going to at least fake a pass once in a while or move your position to throw the ball different, they can anticipate that throw.
Right.
They intercepted a number of our passes today simply because we're grabbing the ball. We see somebody open for that second. We give it the ball, whether that not given thought that somebody can close that lane that quick. So you've got to kind of anticipate what the defense can do and draw them off.
Mm-hmm.
And we just can't, we're just not able to do that right now.
We mentioned at the top of the show that this was their 4th game in 40 days. That's got to take a toll on a team, but still, rust is one thing, and having to build up and be a more talented team is another.
Right. And, I know a number of the girls. We've seen them.
Right.
We know they've got talent. There's no question about that. But when they get the pressure on them, when they get different things like that, their choices have got to be better.
Right.
Just outright better choices.
So the final score again, it was Green Canyon 73, Preston 20. We'll come back and look at the stat sheet right after this.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, let's look at the final stats here for today's game. Final numbers brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Call them to find out how they can save you money at 208-852-2364. For the Green Canyon Wolves today, Cambry Tensmeyer finished the game with 21 while she was in there. Stella Adder had 8 points in the game. Jana Lynn Blotter had a total of 5. 3 points for Abby Hansen. Marissa Best also had 5. Marin McKenna finished the game with 18. It was Maya Hines who had 2. Lauren Whitby had 2. 2 points for Kate Reeder, and Nora Wozniak finished the game with 6. For the Indians, Chloe Coons finished the game with 5 points today. 3 points for Jadely Roberts in the game. Brightly Harris had a total of 6. 3 points in the game for Briley Alder. Emma Coons had 4. 1 for Ellie Nelson in the game, as well as the Indians managed only 20 points in the game here this afternoon. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We have some final thoughts and tell you what's upcoming here later this afternoon. We'll tell you about the West Side games coming up as we continue right after this.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, welcome back. Before we say goodnight here from Green Canyon, get a final thought from you, John.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd go to the announcements first. But, yeah, that it's really hard, you know, when we sit here and we want these girls to do so well. And I feel especially bad for the seniors because they came from a very successful program last year.
Right.
And then they lost, you know, the starters from last year. But, you know, they're trying really hard, and you know, we want to give them the best of luck and help them out the best we can. But yeah, they're having a tough season, and you know, there's still more games to play. Pick your head up, go for it, go find it, and go fight for it for next game. Next game.
Absolutely. We have 2 more games coming up for you later this evening here on KACH. First game tips off at 5 o'clock. That is the Westside girls, as they will be taking on the North Fremont girls over in Dayton this afternoon. And that will be followed about 30 minutes later by the boys teams from Westside and North Fremont over in Dayton this afternoon as well. So it's a Westside doubleheader coming up with Cody Olson pregame show about 2 hours from now, so around 4:30 for that 5 o'clock tip-off that we'll have for you then. So we thank you for joining us here this afternoon. Invite you to come back for the Westside game later in a couple hours. Until then, for John Beverly back in the studio, our camera person and stage manager Don Hubbard, for John Slaughter, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening as the Green Canyon Wolves beat the Lady Indians today by the final score of 73-20. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.